everyone. Buenos dias, bonjour, namaste. Today I'm going to share with you the next vlog of my home ozone journey. And today is my 18th day of doing home ozone therapy. And I'm looking at my nose every day. I'm going to show you another picture here. I was taken this morning. And there's a little progress. I've been working with this for a while, and I do have other health issues that I'm working with, which I didn't mention in my previous video. And one of the issues that I'm hoping to target with this home ozone therapy is a viral condition that affects the skin. It's very common, it's very contagious. It begins with the letter H. I think you can figure out what it is. Genetically, it seems like my family, we have a lot of predisposition to skin issues. I'm really hoping to address that. And since that I have been on the ozone therapy, I luckily have had no occurrences of that viral condition. But today I'm going to share about, it's just going to be a demo, and it's going to be fairly quick, as to how to do bubbled ozone through olive oil. And this is one of my very favorite treatments. I did it from the very first day, and I haven't missed a day, and I do feel better. I noticed definitely mental clarity, and I've been really enjoying it. I also wanted to share a couple other things that I'm doing in treating this, which is a basal cell skin C. Okay, it's the C word, and I'm using a this is a cannabis extract. It's very powerful. You may have heard of RSO, Rick Simpson oil. So I'm using that, and I'm also, to add to my detox, I'm using this Roots brand Clean Slate, which cleanses your body of heavy metal toxicity, environmental pollutants, and all kinds of toxins that we're exposed to in this world today. So without further ado, we'll go into the process for doing bubbled ozone through olive oil. So first I want to show you the bubbling system. This is obviously where I have my oil, and this empty one is known as the trap. So it's kind of loops around. It looks complicated, but it's really pretty straightforward to set up. And that is going to be this kind of trap that will prevent any oil from backing up into my ozone generator. So the first thing I'm going to have to do, this is just a dust cover that I keep on, is I'm going to attach this outflow tubing to my ozone generator. Then the next thing I'm going to do is turn on my oxygen. Then I'm going to set the regulator to my oxygen flow rate, which I really like 1/16. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my ozone generator. So my ozone generator is now on, and I've set my dial to number 4, which if I go up to my chart, 1/16, if I set it to 4, that's going to give me 48 gamma, or 48 micrograms of ozone per milliliter. So the gas that's generated by the ozone generator is always a mix of ozone and oxygen. And so the term gamma refers to the ratio of how much ozone to oxygen, which is also known as the ozone concentration. And with the breathing through the olive oil, we're actually not directly breathing ozone, because that would make us cough. What we're breathing is substances known as terpenes and ozonides, which are very safe to breathe and will still give us all the benefits of ozone therapy. And this dial here is so you can set the concentration that you want. And they do recommend to work up slow. So I believe the very first time I did this, they instructed me to start with 1/8 liters per minute, and with the dial set on 1 gave me 18 gamma, and that's definitely where I started. And like I said, I've been doing this for more than 2 weeks now, so I have worked up. Okay, and here I want to show you how the ozone is bubbling through the oil. And so then the only thing that happens next, the bubbled ozone through olive oil is really easy and it feels really good. So it's really actually one of my very favorite things because I find it very calming. Then I'm going to put this nasal cannula over my nose, okay, like that. And then what I normally do is then I lie down, and I like to breathe it, 10 minutes. And I'm not going to lie down right now because I'm going to keep talking to you. But then as and after I've been lying there breathing it and resting and just kind of collecting myself for 10 minutes or so, sometimes I take it a little longer. After that, I'm going to use this oil because this oil is going to be full of ozone. And the other thing that I want to mention, that when you do breathe it through the nasal cannula, you are not going to get a strong ozone smell, not like when you do the ear insufflation, which I showed in a previous video. With the ear insufflation, you definitely get you definitely notice the ozone smell, but not with this one. But what I like to do is I like to make use of that oil by freezing it. And I have bought these silicone ice cube trays that are like for bottles. And these to me work well for, sometimes I might just want to take a bite of some ozonated oil, kind of a little ozone snack, or I use them as suppositories. And so I found that this type of tray, which is intended for water bottles, works really well. And in terms of the type of oils that I've been using, it's been an experiment, and I'm going to fill you in on the full procedure. So olive oil holds ozone well, and it also freezes well, freezes very hard. I tried mixing some olive and castor oil, which also worked very well. But see, then I bought some hemp oil because, and I just got this on eBay. I bought the hemp because they say that the hemp holds the most ozone. So I was really excited about the hemp, but the problem that I've run into with this hemp is that it doesn't freeze as well as the olive oil. It's not freezing well. And if you're gonna try to use this as a suppository, which the advantage of that is because you have access to that hepatic portal vein through the rectal route, you want it to freeze, sturdy enough so you can insert it into your body. So now I'm on this experiment is to find the perfect blend. So I'm experimenting with blending hemp and olive oil and castor oil. So I will let you know how that goes out. The company that I like and where I bought my ozone machine, my ozone generator, also offers their factory-made ozonated oils, which and their oils, they tell you exactly how much ozone is in each suppository, and they do have hemp suppositories. So I'm wondering how they did it. I'm going to have to look more deeply into how they do it. But if that is something that you're interested in, I'll have that product linked below, as well as the ozone generator will also be linked in the description box below. They also have capsules that they've made because a lot of people like to take the ozone in internally because it's just another route to get the ozone in your body. It benefits your digestion, and it kills undesirable microbes in your gastrointestinal tract without harming any of the friendly bacteria and flora, which are oxygen loving, by the way. So what I typically do when I'm finished with lying and breathing my ozone, anywhere from 10 to maybe more, even 20 minutes I've done, but you know, they generally recommend like 10 twice a day is fine. But I've heard a lot of people do it a lot longer, and even that people like will sit at their computer with their nasal cannulae, and it really helps with mental clarity if you have a lot of long work to do on the computer. And I haven't done that yet because I enjoy so much just lying down and relaxing with the ozone. It just is my little meditation now. So after I'm done breathing it, usually 10 minutes or so, then I'll pour my ozonated oil into my ice cube tray, and then I'll put it in the freezer. And then even by that evening, with the olive oil for sure, or olive and castor, it's usually hard by bedtime. So that's basically what I have for you today. I thank you so much for watching. As you can see, I'm in the middle of a huge experiment, but what I can say is as of day 16, I'm feeling great. I'm having increased mental clarity, less headaches, and no skin eruptions, knock on wood. So if you found this content useful or interesting, please like or subscribe, and if you want to get your own ozone generator, I've linked it below along with the other products I mentioned, including the detoxification product. And I'm going to be back with you within a few days to a week with another ozone video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you the best in health and health sovereignty. Thank you. Namaste.